You know what it is. Yes, we're back. It's Danny Glover from Fight Fan TV Live. We've just finished watching. Um, I've just finished watching the show of Luis Ortiz versus Charles Martin, which was put as pay-per-view by Fox PBC on Fox. It was also shown on Fight TV. So for those who stayed up, you know, it's a hardcore thing. Some people were not happy with the, it being pay-per-view. Americans having to pay. They were charging what, $50. You're looking at about, what was it, £40, $40, which would make it about 28 quid in conversion. So, shout out to Pugilists. We just, seen the first pay-per-view show of the year. America, man, you guys need to sort it out. You can't be charging that. That's Tuesday Night Fight show. But it was a decent show as it was. Reffing was a bit mad though. We're gonna start off with the first fight. That was Victor Forst. His surname is some VK. He's from Ukraine. Victor Forst. Is 9 wins, 7 knockouts now. And he was fighting Ego Kiladze from Georgia. Victor is from Ukraine, and that ended in a second round TKO. But the story of that fight, round one, is already it's already gone in, even though it's early doors. But it's gone in as round of the year, and so far, fight of the year, I'd say. But it probably won't win. It's so early doors. But what happened in that fight? Victor dropped Kiladze in the first round. Kiladze got up, dropped Victor. Victor got up, dropped Kiladze. Then the second round, Kiladze dropped Victor. Then Victor dropped Kiladze. Then the ref, just because Kiladze got up and did a little, just a bit wobbly on his legs or whatever. They've both been down a fair few times. That was the fifth knockdown of the fight. 3 one way, 1 the other way. The ref decides to wave it off. Kiladze got upset. He seemed to shove the ref, but people say it was a punch or whatever. Well, it wasn't really a punch, but a little clip on the chin or whatnot. Because he was upset. The ref was terrible. Woeful defense by the sounds. Yeah, that was a fun fight, that first one, that Victor Forst versus Ego Kiladze. And then we went on to Gerald Washington. He was fighting Ali Demirezin. Let me get the pronunciation right. Yeah, Demirezin from Turkey, Samsun, Turkey. He fights out of the Lion Boxing Gym, which is called Arslan in Turkish. Gerald Washington started out, shout out Craig Richards, says it was a good night. So what was your favourite fight on the cards tonight watching it? And also Pugilist, what was your favourite fight as well? If you guys ain't too tired, hit the request button and hop on in. You can talk to me about what your thoughts are, but I'll carry on. But yeah, with the Demirezin versus Gerald Washington, both had been out a while, probably due to the schedule with the pandemic or whatever. Gerald Washington started out pretty well, landed some good straight shots, good right hands, uppercuts, knocking Ali's head back and stuff, but he seemed to take all the shots pretty well. Gerald was moving a lot, and I was a bit worried because, at 39 years old, he shouldn't be moving around that much so early in the fight, and that seemed to pretty take his energy. Come the middle, after about 3 rounds, he was pretty tired. Then Ali Demirezin started coming on, landing combinations, not really landing massive shots, but enough shots and keeping active and just staying in front of Gerald Washington where he couldn't get him off him and get him out. And then the accumulations of shots sort of broke Gerald Washington down. And then come the 8th round, Ali Demirezin hit Gerald Washington with a few shots, and it seemed like the doctor in the corner went on the apron, signal to the ref like, yeah, that's enough. It's just getting a one-sided beat down now. So the ref pulled the plug. Craig Richards, I was jumping, but room's pitch black. I'm in bed. Okay, fair enough. But he said Charles Martin was doing well as well. Surprised me, but got caught. Yeah, that's heavyweight boxing for you. Jonathan Rice. I know Craig Richards, you like Jonathan Rice tonight. He was fighting Michael Polite Coffee in a rematch, which they fought in, I think it was like July last year, where Jonathan Rice stopped Coffee. I remember watching that fight. That was one of the that was an upset, but that got overlooked as one of the potential upset candidates of 2021, because Coffee was a big prospect, knocking everyone out and stuff. And Jonathan Rice, he managed to win a decision tonight. Cut Coffee badly, one there and one there is really bad. Landing good counter left hands, no, counter right hands, because Coffee was southpaw, and yeah, Coffee was he was trying to exert some energy, but he just wasn't skilled enough at the end of the day. Jonathan Rice, yes, he's had a few losses, but as we know, sometimes records are for DJs, and Jonathan Rice was the better boxer tonight, and you know, he had quite an entertaining post-fight interview, and yeah, he's saying 7 figures, and he can finally quit his job. Al Heyman's obviously signed him a bag, probably promised him, you win this rematch, was Royster. So yeah, the 2022's, you know, new year, new him, you know, so big up Jonathan Rice. Then we had Frank Sanchez versus Christian Hammer. Christian Hammer came in at late notice because Caron, who was the original opponent, tested positive for the C19, and Christian Hammer came in at short notice. Last time we saw Christian Hammer was a couple of months ago. Shout out Lights Out Boxing. We saw Christian Hammer a couple of months ago fight what's his name, Huey Fury. He pulled out of some kind of arm injury or whatever, but he was getting busted up. He didn't really fancy it. Craig Richards says, think no one likes it because they look like novices, but made it more interesting. Yeah, exactly. It's all fun fights. It's small hall type, small hall show type fight, innit, really. And you can see the crowd. There were so many empty seats in that Seminole Hard Rock. They could have put that really in a small hall. It would have made the atmosphere a bit more better, the ambience and atmosphere. You know, it would have been better if it was more close quarters, like a York Hall setting or a Fairfield Hall setting, because it wasn't. Yeah, it was too spacious for that. It was looking real mad. They should have just gave away tickets outside or something. They probably did, and still it just weren't popping. You know, when it ain't popping, it ain't popping at the end of the day. But yeah, Frank Sanchez, he is not a TV friendly fighter. I've realised this guy ain't got power either. He's and also he ain't 28. What's up with these Cubans also? Hold on. Craig Richards says, yeah, Canelo probably pissed, he's taking his time out to watch his teammate. Well, yeah, you know, you got to watch your teammate. He probably ain't got nothing else to do on Chris. Well, he could have been out partying, but it's like, what's up with these Cubans as well? Why their birth certificates are suspect to me? Because let's go through. All right, Guillermo Rigondeaux, and I love Rigondeaux, but we know his age ain't his age. Come on, let's keep it a buck 100. I ain't talking about whack 100. What's his name? Luis Ortiz. Yeah, come on, that guy. He's not 42. He's more 52 or something. He's mad old. He looks like he's got dentures in his mouth. You know when they've got them jaws where they look like they've got no teeth in or false teeth. He looks like that. Then we've got Frank Sanchez claiming to be 28, 29 years old. That brother is not. Are you telling me? I ain't trying to reveal my age, but it works out that when I left school, when I left secondary school, yeah, he hadn't even hit year 7. Look at me, look at him, Frank Sanchez. Let's keep it. Come on, let's keep it 100. Yeah, let's keep it 100. I ain't filtering here. I ain't filtered. Yeah, look at Frank Sanchez and look at me. Are you telling me I'd left school before this guy started secondary school, year 7? Come on, there needs to be some sort of regulations. The only one Cuban I can say who look, you know, is legit is Gamboa. I think his age is legit, but Rigondeaux, Luis Ortiz, Frank Sanchez, ringers. I bet you they're packing in everyone in school. This is mad, but it's no point ringering. Like they're old men, but it is what it is. But yeah, Frank Sanchez, 1 on points. It's not really appealing. He's got skills, but he'll get found out at top level because it's just not friendly, man. It's not TV friendly. It's just pretty routine. You got to be stopping the Christian Hammers of the world. This man like Huey Fury taking that Christian Hammer. So yeah, you know, yeah. And then the BS sort of knocked down in the 10th round. He sort of pushed him over, but the refs were doing a madness tonight. But it is what it is. But on to the main event of the evening, guys. Pugilists, they start boxing age 2. Yeah, what, 1982? But what's it? Luis Ortiz now fighting Charles Martin in an IBF eliminator, final eliminator, something like that. But it's probably a final eliminator, but it don't matter anyway because IBF take ages to activate their mandatories or whatever, and we know there's a queue. Like I've seen people talking about, oh yeah, the winner gets the winner of AJ Usyk. No, they're not. Like we know Fury's gonna come in the mixed. There's other people before whoever that winner anyway. So coming out to round 1, they both southpaws, 2 southpaws, interesting enough, heavyweights. Both looking good. Ortiz looking good, doing what he's doing, and Charles Martin hits him with a looping left hand as Ortiz sort of turned, hit him back of the ear. The commentary saying in the replay it was a legal shot, rabbit punch. It weren't. Man, the way he turned his head, it is what it is. It lands where it lands at the end of the day. Ortiz went down on one knee, got up, smiling. He seemed pretty fine. Round 2, Ortiz was landing some good straight left hands, Cuban boxing and whatnot. I gave him the second, I gave him the third. The 4th round, he ended up getting dropped. Yeah, I see him working the body, but he ended up getting dropped at the end of the. He got timed by Charles Martin. Charles Martin was looking good in that round, and he timed him, hit him with a jab at the end of the round. Ortiz went down. He got up, but I was thinking every time he gets hit as well, his legs don't look. His legs are looking real shot, man. His punch resistance not looking the way it should be. He's just not reacting well. He's looking like an old man. I think his legs are shot. His punch resistance are gone. David Morrell is cute. Yeah, but he's young. He's young. David Morrell. How old is he though? What's his age? Because I want to know. What's his age on BoxRec or Wiki? What's it? But yeah. And then it was the 6th round. Now, because Martin's looking good, because I even at the end of the 5th, I've gone, oh man, like Luis Ortiz, he's just looking sharp, he's looking old or whatever, but Charles Martin's looking really, really good. He's boxing pretty well. He's looking really good, you know. He's looking good. And then just as I've hit that now, round 6, bam, Luis Ortiz has come out on some King Kong mode and just unleashed on him, and then he's hit him with the left hand, and Charles Martin's done a Terry Harper. He started looking outside. I don't know if he was trying to find his mum, or if he started doing this walk. You know, when he said, and I was thinking maybe, is it when he, you know, because he said that I walk this earth like a god. He started walking the earth like a god, yeah. And he was looking at, and then Ortiz just come up, bam, bam, snuffing him from the side, yeah. And I was thinking, what's going on here now? This ain't right. So as he's getting punched up now, he's kind of turned, and then I don't know if he did it deliberately. No one in their right mind would do it deliberately. But as he's gone down, his hand's gone trapped in the rope. The rope's like tangled him, and he's just getting punched. It looked like a movie, you know, when you're in a movie and they're like, oh, and it was just like it looked bad. It looked comical. It actually looked comical. If you haven't watched it already, guys, you need to watch it. It was actually funny. He was getting punched up while he's on the floor with his hand trapped in the rope. The refs got in finally, He's like, oh, that's bullshit, that's bullshit. It's like, well, whatever, shut up. And he's just looking mad dazed. So he's got up. Ortiz has punched him up a few more times. He's gone down again. He's got up. He's on shaky Stevens. He's in no position to continue. The refs waved it off. He's now, Ortiz has gone to embrace him. He's pushed Ortiz like, you know, sour grapes and all that. But then he's kind of realised, you know what, when his head's probably cleared, he's realised, yeah, I've got beat still. So then he went over, said, you know, good fight, good fight. Obviously, Ortiz has got his kids there, his children in the ring. So, you know, Martin's got to behave himself and, you know, act like a responsible man. And, yeah, they hugged it out. So what next for, I see you, man, laughing. Morel 24, yeah, that looks legit. Maybe these days there's more regulations with their paperwork, but I don't know with them older generation, man. Their paperwork's a bit funny with their age. Them Cubans. Yeah, I don't know what he was, who Charles Martin was looking to when he got hit with that left hand, but he was looking for somebody. He weren't. You know when they say that wasn't me in there. That wasn't me in the ring tonight. Yeah, that's what he was probably feeling, but it is where it is. So where does Ortiz and Martin go? Charles Martin, where does he go? All right, he was looking good. Like, I can't say he was looking terrible or anything like that. He was looking good. He was looking strong. He was looking powerful. He seemed to take all the shots pretty well until he got caught with a big left hand that sent him into. I know they was in Florida, but that they was in the Seminole. And that sent him into Disneyland, Disney World, Florida. But he was looking good. I'd say, you know, maybe come back against a Kalnaki, a rematch. He'd probably beat Kalnaki now. Luis Ortiz probably getting there with someone like a Robert Helenius, since Helenius is looking pretty good. But his legs are looking shot, so he ain't beating. People talking about actually getting with Dillian White. Like, no, White will flatten that old man. Like, let's stop feeding White old men. Furthermore, White's got his own issues going on. He's got a world title shot to deal with in negotiations. But yeah, Luis Ortiz, he should fight someone like a Helenius, and just keep building. And hopefully he can get one more big payday against a champion at some point. Let's see some of the comments. Ortiz versus Joyce. Nah, Joyce will, I don't know. Yeah, Joyce will take Ortiz's punches. Joyce will be too much for Ortiz now. I know Joyce ain't young, but Ortiz is older than his actual old self. Yeah, you're trying to get, man, Joyce will kill him. Exactly, Craig. You're trying to get Ortiz killed. Like, let him fight a Robert Helenius. That's, you know, that's more realistic. Yeah. Someone said also that, I saw someone on Twitter saying, I was in a Discord group, and they were saying to put Charles Martin against Chris Arreola, but I said in response, no, there's no point, because Eddie Hearn's already bidding to try and get Derek Chisora in with Chris Arreola, because, you know, they're both at the tail end of their career, both fun fighters, and that'd be better. And Eddie's definitely going to get Arreola to come over here, or get Derek to fight over in America. Probably one of his bucket list dreams ticked. Let him fight against Arreola in America, rather than Arreola fight Charles Martin. Pointless. Helenius in line for Fury. Yeah. Oh, so he's in the WBC mix. Okay, where's he ranked? I haven't checked the WBC rankings, to be fair. But yeah, Helenius needs to get out. His last fight was the rematch against Kalnaki. So yeah, I'm sure he'd want to get in. Him versus Ortiz would be good. That'd be a good fight, in my opinion. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments section. No rank required. Yeah, with WBC, there's no point with ranks required, and to be fair, that's pretty true. But yeah, you know, it's a late one, so I'm gonna head off now to bed. Hope you guys, yes, WBC is definitely on some BS, but we're gonna head off. Happy New Year's, all you guys. This is the first video of 2021. What am I talking about? It shows you it's late. First video of 2022. Happy New Year. Hope you all had a great Christmas. Keeping safe. Make sure that you like, subscribe, share, hit the bell button to get your notifications every time that my video comes up. And yeah, we'll hopefully do a live probably Tuesday, and I'll get some of you guys in and we can talk about the latest and greatest, you know, some of the WBC fiascos. If you guys want to talk about this show just done now, up and coming show. No, there's no shows in January for British boxing, but there should be some around the world. But if you guys want to talk about all that type of stuff, then just hit it, click in. We're gonna also, in the next coming few weeks or maybe a month or so, I'm gonna try and get you guys to hop on over to the YouTube to do the lives on YouTube rather than on Instagram, because I was doing my apprenticeship on here to get things rolling, you know, learning the ropes or whatever. So now I've learned the ropes, so I'm gonna climb the ropes. So I'm gonna try and get you guys to come over to do so I can do the lives on YouTube, so get them numbers popping and, you know, get all that good stuff rolling. So when you guys are ready, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, we can talk about Joe Smith Jr. versus Callum Johnson. That's this month as well, stateside in New York, in Vernon, New York. It's kind of a remote part of New York, not really a popular part, but yeah, we can talk about that. So yeah, we'll do all that on Tuesday, so make sure you lock in. I'll confirm a time. We'll do that live on Instagram, but I will be trying to get you guys soon in February, by March, to come over and start doing my lives on YouTube. I just need to get a bit more techie with it, and then we'll do all that. Yeah, Yoka versus Bacoli, but that's been rescheduled though, hasn't it? Because you know France, they've got their mad lockdowns. Yeah, so that's been rescheduled. The Bacoli versus Tony Yoka. Who's Gary? I don't know who Gary Russell's fighting, but that's good to see him back. He seems to fight once a year, which is pretty annoying for someone so talented. But yeah, guys, we're gonna leave it there, and hope you guys enjoyed the first show. Well, major show. I'm sure there probably was other little ones around the world, but the first major televised show of 2022. I know it wasn't really pay-per-view, but it is what it is. I hope if you paid, you paid. If you watch it around a mate's house like I did, then because we don't advocate for any type of illegal streaming and downloading. Pay the price. But yeah, guys, it's Danny Glover from Fight Fan TV Live. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment of opinions and what else, talking points. And yeah, Craig Richards, you paid. Of course you paid. You got the bag. You're loaded, man. You're fully loaded. And we ain't talking about KFC. But yeah, big up Pugilist, Tony Cox. Big up Craig Richards. Big up, who else was that? It was some boxing guy. And the rest of you. It's all love. Big Joe Regine and all that. It's Danny Glover. It's Fight Fan TV Live. Persistence beats resistance. We out.